20 more. Never wanna see you by my door. You're so sad, you drive fast. I'm not scared. You're just so, so, so sad. You drive fast. I'm not scared. You're just so sad. You drive fast. I'm not scared. You're just so sad.
So good though for like 40.
She
Oh my
does.
God.
She does. I mean, she's like really up there.
Yeah.
Really, you think about it.
Yeah.
She's doing it though. She always looked good. I saw her one time in Orange County or someplace I went to, and I knew a little bit about No Doubt, but I didn't really know like that much. But I recognized her,
Yeah.
and I knew she was from some band, right?
Mhm.
So. And she was so gorgeous. Like in this room full of people, she just stood out. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's that girl from that band with that video about that something.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of saw her and I was like, this, you know. She was like, and then I was like, that's about all we have to talk about. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea how I would approach you
Yeah.
in any normal way. So I'll just stand over here.
That's how I
and
feel if
you
I were to
stand
ever see
there.
a celebrity. I'd just be like, unless it was John Mayer, I'd be like,
Yeah.
just do your thing.
I think the only way like it could work is if you come up with something that just gets you in the conversation right away. So like you got to go up to him and be like, yeah. So what about the Yankees? And just get them going. Like, wait, you talking about the Yankees? Dude, I love the Yankees. And you know,
Yeah.
because otherwise you just stand there looking like a dork. Like,
Yeah.
I
Fangirling.
think you are.
You're the best. Can I have your autograph? Bye.
Bye. Appreciate you. So, hey y'all, it is the Ace Michaels show, and it's happy day. We're into New Year's already. We can stop with the happiness and the whole what you gonna do, what you gonna change stuff, because we're in it. It's here now. We're doing it like a boss. So here is 2017, and I am so happy to have for one of my first interviews. Today is actually the first day of our new season. So these are the first interviews we've done for the new season. And so I'm really happy to have for my guest is CLAIRE BLANCA, who is a singer-songwriter and instrumentalist. You also play guitar. So
Guitar and piano, yes.
you're really an instrumentalist. Like you could just sit down and play
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
That's what's up. And Claire's got a new EP called Fake. In French, Fake. That was probably how you pronounce it. Maybe not. Spanish is probably Fake Galito. But in English, here in America, we call it Fake. Just regular fake. Rhymes with cake. And she's got a new EP. We're going to talk about that. And also, what else is going on in your
new
career?
music.
New music.
Yeah.
Because you can't just have the EP. You got to have a whole bunch of music with it, too. So let's first talk about David Sweetland, who is the production person, the producer behind.
Yeah, he produced Fake, which came out in May of 2016, and he produced all 3 of the songs on there, and he's helping me with my new project.
So now, Claire, what kind of decisions do you go through? Like when you're looking for a producer, it's not like shopping for a pair of shoes. Like you gotta go through a whole lot to get a producer, right?
Yeah, I definitely looked at a lot of different ones, and he's just the nicest person and willing to work as hard as he can to get the sounds that I want.
Now, what makes up the wrong producer though? Because you met with some people, and you don't have to say any names, but like you went in and you were like, what were the red flags?
Weird vibes, sketchiness, not willing to reply back to messages, and things like that. I'm serious. Like there's producers that are just they don't care. And
you
so
walked in and there was like a bulldog sleeping on the table, and you're like, wait a minute, what is really going on here?
Yeah, it's a lot of just interesting.
So just common sense stuff. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I called you, you didn't call me back.
Yeah.
What's up with that? You want to work on my music? You can't even call me back, like that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And then
Yeah,
of course,
so
looks up and down your body, going, "Oh, I can't wait to work in the studio with you. It's gonna be great. Can you come back tonight?
2 p.m.
Can I get you something to drink?" Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
no,
that's
David's
some
the
weird
best.
creepiness. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. So, did you guys, as they say in the music industry, see, I know a little bit about the music industry. Did you guys vibe? Did you guys hit it off?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. 'Cause he's really sweet and we hit it off pretty well. Yeah.
Now, what is it like working with you? If you weren't you, now tell me from his perspective, working with you. Are you hard to work with?
I don't think I'm hard to work with. I think that I just take a long time, so I really want to perfect it.
Yeah.
So I think he has to sit there for a while and go through sounds with me, and I want it to be perfect.
You might be a high maintenance artist.
High maintenance artist that wants it to be good.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I want it to be the best it can be.
Yeah. Wow. No matter how many takes.
Well, yeah. I want it to be the best it can be. If I'm paying for it, it's gotta be the best.
Are you one of those? I get a little more cowbell, please. A little more cowbell, please. Thank you. A little bit more cowbell, please. I love it. I love it. So this song, "Fake," I was always curious about this because you sent me a little blurb on it when you guys were starting it, and I was curious, like, what's fake? What's the name Fake? What does that mean? Because
So-
you're not fake at all. You're awesome.
Fake is a poem I wrote a while back, I think in the middle of high school, and it kind of inspired, the whole EP is inspired by those events in high school, or when I was coming out of high school. So
That is crazy. You already have an album and you're in high school.
yeah,
That
as
is
soon
so
as I got
crazy.
out of high school, I had the EP at 16.
Wow.
So all the songs on there are inspired by events from there.
So is Fake inspired by a particular person, like a real event, or just kind of things that you saw and you said, that's
It
real
was
sense.
definitely a time and a person, a collection of events. Yeah.
Do you ever throw out certain things, like you go, well, I'm not going to write this song about Sonic, even though I really ate there one time. That doesn't fit in my musical repertoire. You get what I'm saying? Like, are there certain things you just say, that's not for me to throw out there musically?
No, I will put out anything that I feel
Everything.
as an artist. I
Really?
should. Yeah, if you listen to the songs, they are raw. Like, yeah, they have some like dark lyrics, you
Wow.
could say, and yeah, different things like that.
That's
So
interesting.
I definitely try to be as genuine as possible with my music.
And you don't feel that there's a place where you might cross into people knowing you too well? Like they go, hey, I heard your lyrics and I feel the same way about, yeah, dude, you know?
Maybe. I think that they could relate, but it's dark, but it's vague. But it's like specific. So like, for example, one of my songs, Bad Trip, I say, do you ever wonder what being on the other side of your hand is like? So, people could relate to that, but it's also still a little vague, a little mystery. So I don't think it gives too much into my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Now, when you write, I was like, I have certain questions I like to ask certain type of artists that do the show. So one of the things I like to ask singer-songwriters is, do you ever write something that you think somebody's already covered this? So why should I write it? Why should I put this out? Like, if you ever written something and you look back at it and you go, yeah, but David Bowie kind of did this already.
I don't think I've ever had that go through my head.
Yeah.
I think because I'm spending so much time this like putting the sounds that I want, it comes out original. It comes out what I want it to be.
And you spend a lot of time working on your music.
Definitely.
Do you feel like at your youthful age you missed out on anything? Like, did you miss prom and homecoming and all that kind of stuff because you were so busy working on your career?
Let's be honest. I left school at 16, got my GED, and started working full time to start paying for my music. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I have missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
But it's because it's my passion.
You're a mean one, Mr. Trump. You really are a heel. You're as racist as a Klansman dipped in dumb, misguided zeal, Mr. Trump. You're a rotten orange with alarmingly fascist ideas. You're a monster, Mr. Trump.
Hey man, check out my chompers. It's me, Ace Michaels, with the Ace Michaels Show, and a lot of people stop me and say, hey, how did you get such a beautiful smile? I tell you what, girls and guys, not in that way, ask me the same question all the time, and the reason is because I use Vita Myrrh toothpaste and mouthwash, and it is fabulous. It's natural, it's healthy for you. I tell you what, man, this stuff right here is the best way to keep your breath fresh, your gums healthy, and your teeth white and clean. And that is what's up. It's Ace Michaels from the show. That's what's up, baby.
And I definitely want to do that. So,
And in your trajectory of your music, how and when could we expect this? Like, we've got this EP that's coming out.
oh no, Fake is out on iTunes.
Fake is ready. It's already out on iTunes.
iTunes, Spotify,
Wow.
Tidal, everything, you can find it. And the new music I'm working on now, we should have a single in February next month. It's going to be called You're So Money, and that's all I'll say.
I love it. Do you think that most people in your age group now, in your generation, your millennials generation, do you think that they're going after their ambitions the same way that you are, or do you think that you're more of an I don't want to say an iconic character, but you're more of a what would they call something that's not like the others? That's what you are. You're not like the others.
I would say that it's kind of half and half. I see a lot, like on social media, people trying to be on their grind, and then I see a lot of people all talk, all just you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, but where is it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would say that it's probably a 40% trying, 60% not going for it.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. So your music video, we showed the music video at the beginning of the show. I like it a lot. One of the things I liked about it, first off, I've seen a lot of independent artist music videos, as you can imagine. So I go into these things with, I'll be honest, I go in with a little bit of trepidation because I go, you know, you don't have the budget to make a great looking video. So don't try to make a sloppy looking video be great. Just keep it simple. And so many times people don't. And then that being said, they can't take a simple concept. They try to make this concept like, oh, here's me in the club and these hotties and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it just doesn't look right because you don't have the budget. So what I liked about your video the most is from the first 10 seconds, I was caught into the story with the clips, the graphics, and Elvis. I don't want to give anything away. Well, we already seen it. By the time you guys see this, you've already seen the video. But you get what I mean? Like, you took a very simple premise with a very modest expectation of budget, and you made it work. And it works very well. I love what you did with it.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely drew inspiration from different things that I like, you know, Elvis and different vintage clips that inspired
That was awesome,
me.
though. That
And
was
then
like,
I also, yeah, and then clips from my life that kind of fit in, and I just wanted to perceive this song, I Was So Scared, in a way that I could, you know, accurately. because it was kind of chaotic and the video's chaotic. And I remember tweeting. I tweeted after I put it out, and I said, if someone can tell me what the I Was So Scared music video means, please let me know, because I don't even know. Because it was so chaotic, but at the same time, I was in love with it. Like, I'm in love with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's good. That's good. All right. Do you consider yourself a retro artist?
Retro. Musically, I like for fake, I would say no, but I think that my new inspiration and like the inspiration for the video is pretty retro. I would say that it's a little more old school, and you know, Claire Blanca, the name, comes from the movie Casablanca, which is my favorite movie, and so I definitely.
I thought you were just like, I'm super white and I'm
Oh,
Claire.
it's that
So
too.
that's what it is.
No. And yeah, at the end of the I Was So Scared video, there's a clip of Casablanca. Yeah, so.
And so you don't consider yourself in the, let's say, Amy Winehouse, Lana Del Rey. I mean, this is what people will say. Adele. Is that you? Are you in that category? Or are you in the Nicki Minaj, Beyonce category?
Oh, I love them all. And I would say that, I mean, I lean more towards, you know, the Lana, Amy. I say Amy Winehouse is one of my biggest inspirations. So, definitely leaning towards that, especially in this new music. The old EP, or Fake, was a little more just electronic inspired, as opposed to just soothing, you know, jazzy kind of feel, which the new music will be.
What do you think when I say, okay, I'm going to say, before you answer, think about it, I'm going to say, what does retro music, how does retro music appeal to you? And then I'm going to say, what does contemporary music not appeal to you?
Okay. That's a really good question.
That's what I do.
I would say a lot of contemporary music is simplistic and it is repetitive. You turn on the radio and you hear a lot of the same songs and you just want to shut it off. For me, a lot of it. But there are a lot of contemporary artists that I do admire a lot. For example, like Lady Gaga.
Sure.
Very talented artist. But I listen to a lot of like a little more less known pop artists now, and it's just not appealing to me at all. But the retro, I can go back to it anytime, and I can listen to it at any time. You know, I'm listening to Jimi Hendrix, you know, Eric Clapton, Amy Winehouse, just all these people that really inspire me. Yeah, that's the difference. And I think that, I don't think music's getting worse. I think that we just have all this technology to where people are trying out new things, and it appeals to some people and not to others.
Now, you are just turned to a certain age. I don't want everybody to go crazy on the internet knowing your age because it's enticing to some. But but you just turned a certain age, and you've changed a lot. I've known you better part of 6-7 months, maybe 8 months, right? Yeah. But you've changed so much in just that time. You've changed physically. It seems like you're in a different place, you know, emotionally and mentally than when I first met you. Do you think that these songs might get old and one day you'll say, oh, come on, I did that. That was when I was, come on now. I don't do that anymore. Now I'm doing this. I guess what I'm saying is, are you still evolving musically, do you think?
Oh,
or
yeah.
are you kind of, did you find your thing and you're stuck with your thing?
So my last EP, I'm definitely evolving from that. I am going to keep continuing to build myself as an artist. That's what I want to do. This next one's going to be, you know, I already have the kind of sound that I want for it, and I have the name of it. I won't give it away. But I'm going to...
You can always call it It's Gonna Be Good.
It's going to be good.
You know? It's gonna be good. Not to be used. We have to do that because we have a lot of writers, you know, saying that watch the show. They're like, whoa, it's gonna be good. Give me my pen, Jimmy. So we did the disclaimer. So you cannot use that. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I won't give that one away. But yeah, the single off of it will be You're So Money, and that it has more retro feel than the last one, and I'll keep evolving.
Now, I've been working on music, okay? And I've been thinking about doing a music video. But I will be honest. The thing that kind of keeps me away from going ahead and shooting one this weekend is pride, vanity issues. I go, gosh, I don't know if I'm really ready to be seen yet. I don't know if I really should I lose 5 pounds? Should I do some more yogurt or some pilates? Like, what do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? So, did you go through that when you were trying to put this video together? Did you say, wait a minute now, whew, everybody's gonna see this?
Okay, not in the video, but in the past like month or so, I've been like, you know what? I need to step up my game. So I've been going through that. I've been going through what you're going through.
I need to develop a game.
Yeah,
I didn't even know I had a game to step up. Wow. Okay, there you go. There's a problem.
And so, because I know I want to do performances and things like that, so I definitely go through that kind of thing. But this video, it was literally just, you know what, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to artistically express myself the way that I want it to be.
Now, can I call you, what do you like to be called? A girl, female, a woman, a diva, a goddess, queen? Like, what do you call your thing?
You're
Okay, so
fine.
you're a girl. So, as a girl in the music business, do you ever feel like there's a lot of competition in your body consciousness, your look, your image, as they say? Do you worry about, oh man, I got to make sure that I'm this much weight, and I got to make sure that I come across this way? Is that a concern of yours?
I think it's a concern for every girl. In the music industry, now more than ever, I would say that, like, past 60s, 70s, it didn't matter what you looked like. It was
Right.
about the music.
It was about the music.
But now it has to be about the look and less about the music. So I'm trying to do both in a way.
Right. But you're real good at the music, and I want to just really take my hat off that I'm not wearing to you, because you are doing it like an artist. And I moved here from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. There's very few people that I've seen that are doing it as an artist in Vegas, because so much of it is about doing what you have to do to make money. And if you can sing and make some money, then you go and you do covers. But you have been consistent and faithful and loyal to your music, and your music's good. So it's not like, well, she seems to be committed to this thing. Lord knows if it ever pans out for her. But no, you're super good at what you do. Tell a little bit about the challenges with that.
Yeah, I have to work a lot. I have to do a lot of working to pay for production, do things like that constantly, you know, day and night kind of a thing.
Right.
2 jobs at everything, because working out all the time. So it is a challenge, but it's going to be worth it if I can make music that I really love.
Yeah, and is it literally how they say you're doing what you love, and so it doesn't really seem like work because you love it that much?
I mean, it seems like work when I'm at work, but when I'm like, you know, writing, it doesn't seem like work at all. It's what I love doing.
Interesting. And you need to check out Fake, the EP from Claire Blanca. You can get it on iTunes, homie. Go to iTunes. Wait till the show's done. Then go to iTunes. Wait till I finish. Go to iTunes and check it out. And if people want to reach you on the rest of the www, where do they find you?
You can find me twitter.com at CLAIRE BLANCA __.
There it is.
Facebook, Claire Blanca. And Instagram, Claire.Blanca.
It's pretty simple. Hey man, it's the Ace Michael Show. You know what I say, live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing and liking the show and making us #1 social media talk show on your Facebook. There you go. Thank you.